incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant.
What's up? What's up?
In the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience?
Shit, chilling.
One got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a lady on the thing. I'm in on industry games. Everything I can make a fiend go broke. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope he'll changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars and the London Monarchs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
What's up? Yo, what's up?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So what a time this is, folks. We always said that if there was an international city ready for an NFL franchise, this was the one. And now that day has arrived, a permanent NFL team here in the capital city of London. And judging by the early numbers, they could not be more proud. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go as incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a 1st down.
Hey, I just see how he's moving that stick, man. That's all that is.
The first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. The fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Now a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Gallup in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach.
Shit, after this play, I got to pause for like 2 seconds.
They gave him a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. It over. Now, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Okay. Here. There you go, Boogie.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, we can.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And a close game like
no, it's out. I already watched some people play it this morning. I already watched people playing it this morning.
Opportunity to seize control of this game.
Yeah.
They better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
You do Detroit like
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Oh, okay.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
No, it's full.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to
that box of pads.
Extra point by
that's what I said. Full. He said he didn't know about the if the box was trash or not. And I said it's full. The door was talking.
Set now to kick this one.
Be a nice big brother.
It goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make
it's an expansion team.
The ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't
playing Fortnite later, Ryan?
On the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
Levi, don't talk back, just do it.
Stress on your offense.
Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he
I actually don't remember where I put it.
The struggles continue.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. There you go. I got hiding places everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
The offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all.
It's crazy what you remember.
Looks like it got left behind in customs.
It's crazy what I remember.
You've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket.
I was just joking with that.
The turnover fest continues.
Nah.
He's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and the offense is going to get the ball back after all that.
Nah, the red and blue team is an expansion team.
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return.
That's
and he
fine.
coughs it right back up the other way.
Those teams to go over there and play?
San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception.
Not in real life, design.
Game assaulted away. Fumbles on the return.
What are you talking about?
Atlanta gets it back.
There was a team that
Yeah, Lumberjacks. It's an expansion team, Levi. Oh my god.
That's the third interception for Lawrence.
Huh?
And he's able to get it back to the 33.
Yeah, I'm called the Red Dragon.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this
That's
stage,
it's
it
a
could be a
stance.
long ball game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Oh, ankles again.
Big strides looking
Ain't no
to
way.
go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets
Yeah.
all the way
Got beat
down
just by
inside
breaking
the
everything.
20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
I really
A
thought
real
it was
field
about to end
flipper
like
there
that.
as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm on defense. I'm on the white.
Finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort.
Yeah.
They've disrupted the path.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24.
Is your team
Now
always
on
on that
3rd and
side?
long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down
Okay.
here, but not before he does pick up the
Your
first.
side always on that
A
side.
pickup of 24
Defending.
on the 3rd down conversion. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Do they even have real players on the actual London team?
Mm-hmm.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to
What are you
get to him
eating?
quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice
Are
job
they yours or
getting
something?
ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That's this man.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Monarchs have got it back to within a score. For the extra
Really?
point, Cameron Dicker.
Nothing. That was just a weird way to go down the slide.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to
Goody.
kick this one off.
Zala Grace. What are you doing? What are you doing?
And a good effort on the return
Huh?
there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
This? Gonna shake it? Huh? Yeah?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down.
You get
one
sick
bit.
again?
They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great.
You going backwards, you?
Ball in the air, never gave up.
Yeah, if you can find it.
And broke the play up.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
They only need 2 touchdowns to be tied.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball.
I mean, if they had 0, I had 2 times to run.
But if you multiply 0 by 3, it's 0.
What are you getting at?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
I didn't mean to go
This
back.
is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Never.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half facing. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Monarchs are able to claw one back. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run the option left with Lawrence. He gives it up. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Pushes it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe you want to first down. Maybe 2 or 3 shots. Very important for closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed. I get the pay. I'm talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I try that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me ya.